Hi, my name is Clem Clement. We moved to Greensboro in 1986 and to Wellspring in 2011.
And I'm Hayes Clement. I was lucky enough to marry Clem several years ago, and we've thoroughly enjoyed our 7 years to date living here at Wellspring. It's been the right place for us. At our age, when we moved out here, I was both in our early 70s. We, I think, realized that our next move would probably be our last. So we wanted to make sure that we're making the right decision first, and secondly, that it would be to the right place. Our church was one of the founding churches of Wellspring, so we had some familiarity with Wellspring, and found out that we made not only the right decision, but it was even better than we had hoped for.
I was thinking about my mother. She lived in a small town. We invited her to move to Greensboro, and she did. We picked out her apartment from the model in the bank building, and she was one of the first residents of Wellspring. It was a wonderful gift to me. It gave me 8 years with her that we loved, and I saw what great care and companionship she had and how much she enjoyed getting ride to the movies and concerts. So that was my motivation.
I would say this, your children, you love them, and hopefully they love us as well. Our son lives in upstate New York. We considered them, I would say, and we wanted them to be happy where we were, but it was our decision and where we wanted to go.
I think it does take a responsibility off of them. The thing I like about the decision, as far as children are concerned, is the issue is off the table. We never talk about where you're going to live, who you're going to get to fix the roof, how you're going to do this, how you're going to manage the step. It's over. And I wanted especially to come to Wellspring because it offers me a lot of choices. If I want to cook, I can cook. I have the biggest kitchen I've ever had in 58 years of marriage. If I don't want to cook, I don't have to. If I want to garden, I can garden. If I want to be involved in Greensboro activities, I can do that. Or if I want to narrow it down to Wellspring, I can do that. I like the choices, and I think this place offers a lot of choices.
I'm a big guy, and I like to eat, and I always tell people that Wellspring is the best restaurant in town. That sounds kind of silly to say something like that, but it's important.
I like the people. There are very few boring people at Wellspring. People have been a lot of places, they've done a lot of things, they've tried a lot of things. Good conversation. I love the people.
I'd say a misperception is that you go to a retirement community and you may not know everybody there, and you may not like everybody there, and in my opinion, that's a misperception. I mean, there are more people living here that you have something in common than when you lived in the general community, I think. And that's been a pleasure, as well as meeting new people from other parts of the country.
Well, I think Wellspring, that's one of the choices that Wellspring offers. I love my home, and I love private time. We have a patio, and we sit out in good weather, sometimes till 9:30 or 10 at night. It's very private. That's a choice you have.
I think we're very fortunate at Wellspring to have really top-notch, and it starts with management. There's no question in my mind that we have top management, and that they hire good people, and people that have been thoroughly checked out and vetted, and we're very comfortable, and that goes in all areas of our employees, from the people that are looking after us and look after our home, to the people that are serving us in the dining hall, to the other people all throughout the organization and they're involved in our good daily living.
Well, I find that with all of the staff, the landscaping staff, the kitchen staff, and one of the staff components that is very important to me is the wait staff in the dining rooms. They're young, they're competent, they're well-trained, and they're very engaging with people our age. It brings a whole different atmosphere to the conversation. I do think that some people think that Wellspring or retirement community isolates you in a different location from your church or your symphony or your other friends in town or your ability to go to restaurants. That's not true. You still remain a part of the things you want to remain a part of.
To sum it up for Clem and me, I think Wellspring is probably one of the best decisions we've ever made. And being here has been one of the most enjoyable periods of our lives.